Boys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we got a super good money making method for you guys. Probably if you do what I say in this video, you'll end up making upwards of 100, 200, 300 million credits. And it involves a couple different cars, but the first one we're going to worry about is actually on the screen right here, the Nissan GTR 2020. This is going to be a super important one, but there's also another one we're going to look at. Before we get to that though, if you're new to the channel, we're going to show you how to make like around 5 to 10 million credits so that you can go ahead and start doing what we're actually going to be showing you how to do today. So the first step in this whole entire process is you have to go ahead and get yourself a Lamborghini, and it's a very specific Lamborghini, but I don't think it's very expensive because it's a very common wheel spin car. Lots of people have it, and it's the Sesto Elemento here. Make sure it's the FE edition. Hop on in that, and then there's one more thing you have to make sure. It doesn't really matter what tune you have on it, just as long as it's X-Class. And then for car mastery, make sure it looks like this. Obviously, you don't have to fill out the super wheel spin. That's only if you really want that. And then extra life, you don't actually need this one either. Other than that though, make sure everything else looks the exact same as this. And now we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're gonna be doing to get all these skill points and how to make money. Ooh, hold on, we got 2 super wheel spins. Wow, we almost got something good for a change, but surprise, surprise, we didn't actually end up getting it. And again, that's actually not too bad. That's a good amount of money. That's like a 500,000 credit wheel spin, and we got some normal wheel spins. You're kidding. We got 110,000 out of that one, and then just one more. Ooh, I feel like that sells for like yeah, not that much. Well, we're gonna sell it anyways. All right, now you're gonna want to head on over to Creative Hub, Event Lab, Event Blueprints. You guys are gonna, oh, don't want to do that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and search for a share code right here in this box. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. It should be right here, just on the screen. If you want to pause the video, it's right there. Make sure you type it in correctly. Sometimes it takes a little while to load. This is still working though. This has been working for months. It's the best way that Forza Horizon 5 is probably gonna have to make money. Anyways, click on that, load into solo, and make sure you're in your Lamborghini Sesto. And then once you're in here, you want to go to the difficulty settings. I believe it's under, yeah, just difficulty. Make sure you're on auto steering, and then make sure your shifting's automatic. This just makes it really easy. We're not doing this for the credits, we're doing it for the skill points, so it doesn't matter what your credit boost is. That's not going to hurt you at all. And then once you load in like this, all you have to do is just hold your trigger down, and it goes forward, does everything for you. You don't have to worry about spinning out. It's going to steer your car. It's going to break all these things along the path or whatever. It's going to build up a lot of score, and every single time you do this, I want to say it takes about 20 to 25 seconds. Every time it's like 24, 25 seconds, you get 9 or 10 skill points, and it's very quick. You can just restart at the end of the race like we're going to show you here. So as soon as you're on this screen, you can either continue and end with the skill points that you've currently had, or if you click restart, it still keeps all your skill points. You just get to keep going more and more until you've decided you've done it as much as you want to. We're going to continue for our video's sake because I don't really need that many skill points. I'm just showing you guys what to do. Now once you load out, you want to go ahead and press start, head on over to My Horizon, and then go home, go to the festival. It doesn't really matter. What we're going to be doing is getting the wheel spins now, and if you want to stack them up and you don't want them to open right away, you want to make sure you're doing this in a festival or some similar setting, and that's going to allow them to stack up and not open immediately. The car we're looking at today is an MG. So right here, I have a few of them. I'm going to show you where to buy them in the car collection. Obviously, it's just under MG. They're a very cheap car. They're only 50,000, and I'm going to show you a little trick about these. So the nice thing about the MGs is if we go to car mastery, there's a couple things. You get a bit of XP. That's not really that big of a bonus. You get a super wheel spin for not that many skill points at all, because skill points are very easy to earn. You also get a wheel spin, but the big kicker about this is you get 75,000 credits back, which means every single time you're doing this, you're making 25,000 credits, which means that this is probably the best we've ever had for wheel spin wise, making money in Forza. This is pretty much the best. Now, it does kind of suck because this is technically a DLC car, and I don't know how the DLC works in this one because I just bought the pre-order edition, so I got the car pass. But in Horizon 4, you were able to buy individual cars for like $1 to $2. If that's the same in Horizon 5, it's kind of making it pay to win, but this is worth $1 or $2. I don't know, what do you get, buy a coffee with $2? Definitely worth it. I'd invest if I were you guys. It's absolutely amazing. It is going to suck if Forza takes this out, but it's been in the game for a little while now. I recommend doing this. Anyways, let's go take a look at the cars that I recommend you guys buy to make those hundreds of millions now that we've made like 5 to 10. So our first one here is actually going to be a little bit of an investment, and it's the Toyota 4Runner. And the reason it's an investment is because right now, at the time you're watching this video, this car is still selling under 10 million credits, which means you can auction snipe it with no parameters because it's guaranteed. This car is going up to 20 million. Absolutely. People love the 4Runner. It's an amazing car. I've used it in this game. I happen to really enjoy it too. And this car is still very cheap considering it's under 10 million. So I recommend you just first of all start auction sniping for these. As we can see, one's here for 9.8 million. I'm going to hopefully buy that, be able to sell this now for 20 million. This is a great opportunity because these cars are easy to win right now and they're absolutely going up to 20 million. But let's take a look at another option here in case you don't have that 10 million to throw around at the moment. As you can see, these are actually very easy to get. I've just won 2 more here that I'm about to post up. But our next one's actually going to be very hard to purchase right now because it just came out yesterday. Or I guess 2 days ago, depending on when you're watching this video, or a few days ago. But right now, this car is amazing to purchase because it's definitely going to be under $1 million still, and there's no chance this doesn't go up to 20 million. This is absolutely going to be a $20 million car. People love the GTR. We haven't seen a new type of GTR added to Forza since the entire lifespan of Horizon 4 at least. So this is actually big news. I know lots of people were excited for this car. It's going to be good for drifting. It's going to be a good race car. Not a lot are probably going to pop up for this car, but on the off chance you do get like 3, 4, 5, that's going to be an easy 20 million credits in probably under 2 weeks. This car is going to go up to that price. There's 2 million. Okay, so it is still very cheap right here. Hopefully we can get this. See, lots of people are auction sniping them, but they are showing up. So I'm going to actually try and get one of these, and we'll be right back with our last car. Okay, I take back what I said. There's tons of these going up. I probably saw 5 in the last minute alone. They are tricky to get, but they're coming up quite a lot. So you're going to have a lot of opportunity to try and get one. Absolutely. Get as many of these as you can. There's no chance it doesn't go up to 20 million. It's going to go there. I'm going to assume probably within next week, because this car I know for a fact was under 1 million credits yesterday. It's already doubled. Get as many of these as you can as soon as you're seeing this video, but let's check out the very last car. And that's going to be our friend the Unicorn V2. There's actually a ton of these up right now. They're selling for about 2 million. They're worth far more than that. I see them sell at 20 million all the time. I think this is a lot of the same guy that's posting them up, but I've been seeing this more and more often. The price on this has to go up. Absolutely. The car was just released again in the shop, so that's why it's a little cheaper. But absolutely buy as many of these as you can because this price all the time goes back up to well over 20 million credits. It's going to do that again. They're very cheap right now. I absolutely recommend getting as many of these as you can. Anyways, if you made it through to the end, let me know down below so I can give you a heart on your comment. As always, we'll see you boys in the next video. I'm out. Oh, peace.